Perfect. That looks like it will hold up. Let's get this station. Wonder if that, yeah, there's a little bit of lighting there. That's good. We have a little bit of lighting. Better than no lighting at all. I decided to light a cigar today, right now, for this video, because cigars are awesome occasionally. Sometimes they're okay, but when they're okay, they're really good. Nice Cuban, high quality Cuban cigar. There you have it. And we're working on a dispute, as you can see right here. Okay. The company has responded that it's still working on your issue. And this was from, you know, that was like almost a month ago. Check that out. All right. Why does a creditor need so long to verify an item, right? In about 15, what is that, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So in 9 more days, the creditors have exceeded the 30-day legal time frame to respond to this account. So this is good. This was a pretty well thought out dispute that we had sent a complaint against the creditors TransUnion and Equifax, right? That's what that is about. Now, let's go back and look at the further complaints. For this particular client, I'm removing mortgage late payments on his credit. And in doing so, you got to know how to navigate your disputes with the credit bureaus, because you need to understand credit bureaus are blatantly not responding to disputes. This shouldn't be news to you, right? It doesn't matter how good you are. The credit bureaus can just throw your disputes out in layman's terms. They can just say things are verified when they're actually not. And if you don't know how to, go through the process of auditing how they verified items, that alone is going to be a problem with your disputes. Every so often, the credit bureaus get penalties for this violations, but they have successfully mitigated their costs and investigations over the years. So if you understand from a business perspective, how much annually does it cost the bureaus to answer to disputes, they've had to really fix that situation, because they're a for-profit business, right? They want to make profit, and your disputes are just messing up their business. And they're not making money off disputes. They don't like it. It is a cost to them, and they don't want to really deal with it the right way. They just want, items verified by a machine, so on and so forth. Let's see how they responded. After careful review, we have determined the information submitted in the portal included a dispute of information appearing on your credit report. TransUnion has processed your request and forward a copy of the investigation results through U.S. mail. You should expect to receive those results in approximately 7 days. So this right here is a response from a dispute that we sent April 29th, like legit a month ago, more than a month ago. And they're finally getting back, actually, yeah, they're finally getting back. So we set the complaint on the 29th of this month, you can see. All right. And then on the 30th, this today, company response is in progress. And then right here, company responded on the 5th. Okay, on the 5th of this month, actually. Okay. And you can see the description is here a little bit. So this is turning out okay. But let me just kind of decipher what this means, because this takes high intelligence. This takes experience to know what is actually happening right here. A lot of newbies that, want to learn how to repair credit on their own. I think, hold on one second. I think I have someone coming over. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is really important. Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. Awesome. Thank you. I completely forgot. So, man. So I just showed proof that late payments have been removed, mortgage late payments, okay? This is the CFPB portal that I'm logging in here, and this was a dispute that was sent. Let me just, do the whole thing over again. This is my client. He's a millionaire. He's a millionaire. Hired me. So as you can see, there's a big thing there. So there's a big complaint here, okay? It's big. Open the complaint on the 29th of 2 months ago. May 29th, and then okay. The 5th of this month, just yesterday, they responded. How did they respond? Okay. They respond. Fields have been modified. Activity, designator, scheduled payment, data lacks activity closed. Account history has been modified. Okay. And then for this one too, this is Barclays right here. Historical account information updated, account history, date of last delinquency, and then for one right here. So there you have it, okay? Now, this is Equifax legal department. Before this, I showed you how TransUnion responded, TransUnion's legal department. And you have to know what these legal departments do, right? So for me, what I see, Amex is being a bitch. They're good. They're good. They are on it. They're on point. So I'm working on Amex. That's going to take, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm working on it. This is why people pay me, right? Because when things get really difficult, I find, a solution. And it doesn't always happen overnight, but here's the thing. This client doesn't want to keep that shit on their credit for 7 to 10 years. So it makes sense to pay me thousands of dollars to work on it, right? Because to them, it's worth millions, right? When you're in the multi-millionaire, income bracket or revenue for your business, whatever category, lifestyle, millionaires really are broke. I mean, their personal income, they put it down. That's another thing. But this person has access to funds and money. But when your credit is bad, that limits you to only seeking out creative funding sources like hard money, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, et cetera, et cetera. Your equity line of credit, HELOCs, your real estate portfolio, borrowing out of assets is kind of like pawning in a way. Not really. Actually, HELOC is not pawning. You're not pawning anything. You're just withdrawing cash from the equity that the property has accrued over time. So that's like you're having your own bank account. But people that have lots of money, they want access to more money. And how do they do that? They have their credit fixed if it's fucked up. And it's just to show you, even people that are considered affluent can have things on their credit that need fixing. So for this thing, still working on Amex. And late payments, there's progress. If you can just get one late payment removed, you can get most of them or all of them removed. The hardest part is what I just showed you, right? It's just getting I'm going to tell you the things, the fields. Getting the scheduled payment amount section, when you look at an account, it has all these little sections here. The scheduled payment updated, the date of last payment updated, the date it was closed, the close date, the term duration, date of last activity, date of first delinquency, additional information account history, etc. That's basically the things right there. You want to get that updated, and then you're going to use that new updated information to prove your point in the beginning. And these are called endogenous factors of your credit. When you make one change on an account type, let's say if it's, because credit is calculated based upon the trade line. If you have a revolving account, your points are relative to the payments that you have. Not every single trade line has the same payments on it, right? If you have an account for 1 year, it's 12 months of payments. If you miss one, that's one payment out of 12, right? You do the math. That's impacted to your credit score, okay? It's also your available credit limit to how much you use. That's your credit, that's your amounts owed section and your FICO score. These little changes, when you have an installment loan being reported as if it's on another type of an account, an installment loan with no term date on it, that's hard to weigh against or for your credit score. Credit score is a precise calculation. That has to be precise. You cannot mess up these degrees and these errors. It's like, messing up a car production. If you're trying to make a car, everything has to be measured and precise. You can't just guess at this, because this is people's finances. You can't just guess. So when these creditors are making these errors and it has hurt your credit, you can actually go and fix this. That's what you can do. All right, guys, I got to go.